Hello, greetings, and hi. Thank you for tuning in, and it's great to have you back for a classic unboxing video. I ordered something again, and this is effectively at your request. There are products in there that you have long wished for us to take a look at. I have to think about what I ordered for two of the products. Wait a moment, I'll take a quick look at it again. The package comes from Holland, so much I can reveal in advance. And the very attentive viewers among you can already guess what it's about, because I have mentioned several times that there are products that work quite well, but that are not so easily available in our regions of Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. One would have to order them among other places in Holland. One or two of you already know what it is. I need to take another look. I ordered exactly 3 items, of which I already know 2, Husand, but I ordered them again so that I have fresh bottles with the current formulations. Especially then. Also the sizes that are relevant for you. Well, one or the other of you will probably still get the bulk container of 5 liters from one product. Maybe it's only 4 or 4.5 liters. I'm not so sure. But usually you want to have the half-liter or liter bottles. I have ordered those now, and then I can show you the products again in the future. Because I can reveal right away, these are definitely exciting products, clearly. So, you are live with us. Now I'm unboxing this package from Holland. Oh, how I love this fabric material. So there is nothing more beautiful in the world than this stuffing material. So, product 1. So, beautifully packaged. So, one could already guess what it is. Some of you may know this microfiber cloth. The microfiber cloth is not new, but some of you might know with which product this microfiber cloth comes. I'll quickly set it aside so it remains a surprise. This microfiber cloth in size and color comes with, I'll reveal it, a wax for car waxing. And that's it. You can think about where it is. It's already included somewhere here. Down there. Those attentive, loyal, and long-time viewers of the channel probably know this very, very well. Bildhamber double speed wax. It has a dynamic past, a quite positive past here on the channel, because it is one of the most hydrophobic, one of the most durable hybrid waxes on the entire market. With a very characteristic or exciting, I still have an impairment of my sense of smell. That was over a year ago. Unfortunately, according to doctors, there is really nothing that can be done about it. One can only hope that it will get better someday. 2001. But I can slowly smell it again. This strong, penetrating solvent smell. And that is already an important question. Because here, this is the... Oh, that's already... okay, we can definitely address that. Yes, we can definitely address that. I'll quickly show you up close why I'm referring to 2001. Do you see it? Here, the microfiber cloth has discolored a bit on this new white container. In the past, it was a pure aluminum can in silver. Now it is white, and the microfiber cloth has burned into it. Interesting. So, as you can see, we still have the same size, 250 ml. I believe the price has remained the same, and the name has stayed the same. There is also nothing written here about a new formula or anything like that, but we have a new design. It looks different than before. I believe this is simply the new, revised, current design from Bildhamber, which is now being implemented across the entire product line. So, let's take a look at that now. This is now interesting. I know, be careful. Before we do that again, you shouldn't do that. Especially with such products, you shouldn't get too close with your nose. Interesting. The color has remained the same, but I find it smells significantly less strong. The consistency here again, better not to do this with bare fingers. The consistency also seems to have remained the same, but it smells significantly less strong. Yes, what I will do is not so important for this video right now, because I plan to check it for you, as some of you have already asked. Additionally, we have videos here on the channel that are a few years old, and currently you can only find this can here on Amazon. Is it the same wax? Honestly, I don't know. That's why I will take a look at it for you in the future. And what I will definitely take a look at is the safety data sheet, if I can still find the old one, and I will compare it with the current one. Because I assume that if one notices such a difference in smell, or rather in the solvent odor, then something must have changed in the formulation. But then we already have the current one here. I wouldn't say the new one, because as I said, I don't know if it is new. The new formulation of the Bildhamber Double Speedway. I also have the current can here. The wax goes in the back into my wax wall, and then it is well stored there. So you now know which brand it is. That's already good. And we have a spray head here. They really meant well with the stuffing material. Just once. And as I said, there are 3 products. Twice? Yes. Well, what I haven't ordered yet, I'll mention that right away, is the Traceless from Bildtimber. This is the glass cleaner because you hear extremely good things about it. Would really like to try it out. What I also haven't gotten is the Corosol, which removes rust. I know it works well, but might get it at some point. There you can see it very well. Usand, current design, old design. Well, the shop apparently still has both. Although I don't even know if the order wheel is still actually sold in the old design based on the picture. But I assume they are slowly transitioning everything to this new design here. Well, as I said, I haven't gotten the Corosol either. The Bildhamber car, which I believe is the shampoo in the current design, I also haven't gotten. Or do I still have the old bottle? I still have enough of that. This is also a fantastic, good, highly concentrated shampoo. 1 to 2,000. But I believe these 2 products will actually be exciting for most of you, because they can do a lot. The spray head is here for the auto wheel rim cleaner with active indicator, which, according to the English, is also supposed to be one of the best rim cleaners with active indicator. Probably, yes. Wow. And I have said it. I still have an impairment of my sense of smell. And also, well, I don't perceive things like solvents or this smell very well. But if I can smell it so strongly, then phew, you already know what the deal is. So yes, it smells like rotten eggs, and not just a little. I'm curious to see how that one will be. And that is actually the more important point, because I already know that it is good, but how good is it in direct comparison with our favorites? The Dr. Wack PS, high-end, Sonax Extreme Wheel Cleaner, Sonax Red Max, and so on. I wanted to try this out for you, so we can get a better understanding of the order wheel. Very good. So Bildtimber or wheel. And then, one of the most exciting products in my opinion, but since many of you have also asked, the Touchless is now a relatively new product. I believe it came out a year ago, maybe it's already been a year, a half, maybe even 2 years, I'm not exactly sure. Usand, a snow foam, not a pH neutral snow foam, and also not a classic snow foam. Bill has had the auto foam for years, which has always been known to be a very effective cleaning snow foam, but not pH neutral in concentrate. I'm not so sure, but I think so. pH value 12 to 13 or something like that. And then you have to dilute it accordingly. Of course, then the pH value goes down, but never into the pH neutral range. So it has always been known to clean very well. It's actually clear given the pH value. However, it has always been sold and distributed as a snow foam, even though it doesn't foam up that much. That was always what many were disappointed about with the Bildhamber order foam, because, of course, if a manufacturer sells you a snow foam, what do I want? Then I want a foaming product, a strongly foaming product. But what I believe many did not understand there and then did wrong is the following. Bildhamber is indeed one of the very, very few manufacturers that provide a so-called PIR panel impact ratio. That means the concentration of the product that should ultimately end up on the paint. This is a percentage indication, 2. So you have to dilute it in the foam cannon or foam sprayer in such a way that the solution that ends up on the paint has 2%. With a foam sprayer, it's simple. We just calculate how much fits into the foam sprayer. 1 liter, 2% of that would be, wow. Doing mental math live is tough. 2% of 1 liter, 1000 ml. 20. Yes, it should be 20 ml. And now it gets interesting. There will be a separate video on this topic, don't worry. This is, let's say, the normal concentration that we have often provided on this channel, where we say that, for example, for a Gloria FM, to prevent too thick foam from coming out, which would make it not work anymore, you need about sometimes 5, sometimes 10, 15 or 20 ml of product per liter of water. With foam spraying, it was always clear to us. What do most manufacturers specify for a foam cannon or foam lance with a pressure washer? 1 to 100, 1 to 10. That would be 100 ml per liter of water. With 100 ml of product, every foam sprayer on the market is completely overwhelmed. Why do manufacturers specify this? Because they know that if I put 1 to 10 in a foam cannon, it doesn't land on the paint as 1 to 10, but that the product gets further diluted. Because as the foam lance works, product is drawn out in this mixture. Additional water comes through the water line via the pressure washer. And what ultimately lands on the paint is something, and this something can be calculated relatively accurately. And this would also need to be calculated precisely if one wanted to follow this recommendation from Bildhamber, 2001, and that is exactly the point that many have misunderstood with orthofoam. It does foam, but for orthofoam, it was always supposed to be 4% PIR or panel impact ratio that should land on the paint. To achieve this 4%, you need to fill the foam lance with approximately, let's say, between 300 to 700 ml of water for the orthofoam so that it lands on the paint. That is, of course, much more than with most snow foams, and that was what people always did wrong. Then it doesn't foam as well. It foams more when dosed correctly. It will be interesting to see if this product is different, because it is supposed to foam more, clean better, and especially clean in a different way. Because this is a sugar-based snow foam, it says right here, sugar-based snow foam. You sand. Now, Bildhamber is always credited with being the first English manufacturer to release a sugar-based snow foam. That is not correct. As far as I know, Infinity Wax was earlier with the Power Foam. It is also sugar-based, and it is not pH neutral. It is still not, believe its pH value is significantly lower than that of the Order Foam. It is supposed to be safer without losing its cleaning performance, and it is also supposed to foam better. And for all these reasons, it is an exciting product because, let's put it this way, pH neutral snow foams were and are not necessarily known for their cleaning performance. And due to the circumstance and the fact that nowadays almost every paint sealant that exists, whether it is paste waxes, spray sealants, polymer sealants, especially ceramic sealants, is 2001. The one property that all manufacturers of these products have promoted in recent years is chemical resistance. And that's why I personally believe that pH neutral snow foams have become obsolete, because we no longer need them to be a sealant. These sealants can withstand quite a lot, which is why you can also work with slightly stronger pre-cleaners and snow foams to dissolve the dirt more effectively, ideally to remove or soak it so that it comes off better during hand washing. And that's where a product like the Touchless is absolutely promising. And it is already very popular with many of you. As I said, this is not a new product, and showing it to you in a video on this channel will not lead to the claim that we have discovered it now, because that would be absolute nonsense. Many already know it, especially in the English-speaking world, particularly in England. So we are just catching up, let's put it that way, here on this channel. The Touchless is, I believe, odorless, and if anything, I don't smell it now. It would have a slightly chemical smell. But this is what I ordered because many of you wanted to see it in a comparison against the well-known brands. I'm thinking of the one over there, FX Protect Gravity. The Sienna Gloss first is 2001. Although not the same product category, it is still a pre-cleaner, but the first is a ready-to-use pre-cleaner that cannot be used as snow foam and is not a concentrate. This is a concentrate that can be used in both a foam sprayer and a pump sprayer, as well as in a foam cannon. I believe the better comparison candidate would effectively be the Gravity, but also the Shiny Garage Citrus Pre-Wash Oil. Be something like a Sonax Multistar, or perhaps something like the Labocosmetica Primus. Many of you had also requested comparisons with this one. And those are the three, there's still one at the back. These are the three products from Bildhamber that we will take a look at. If you like the videos, and if the feedback is good, then we can also take a look at a few more products from Bildhamber in the future. I just have to see if I can get them. Ordering from England, where they are widely available, has unfortunately become difficult to almost impossible since Brexit, because sometimes the products don't arrive at all, due to customs blocking them, as some information, safety data sheets and so on are missing. And that's why it has become difficult, almost impossible to order them in England. If they have the Dutch shops, then I can order them there. But to be honest, I am not willing to pay any exorbitant prices just because it has now landed in Europe. And that's why we are a bit dependent on the availability of the products. But if it's interesting for you, then we would be very happy to take a look at it for you. And that was this relatively short, I talked around the bush for much too long again. That was the unboxing of these two products here. If the video was helpful, informative, exciting, and interesting for you, please give us a thumbs up. Feel free to support the channel with a free subscription and tune in again for the next video. Bye.